Wake up, daddy's home.
Welcome home, sir.
Jarvis, you there?
Welcome home, sir. I trust your day was as electrifying as my circuits. Shall we jump into tasks or share a tale? Utilizing hand gesture control now. I have detected the one hand sign, toggling GPIO pin 16. I'll stand by while you review the design details from last night. Let me know if you need anything.
Anyway, beside the fact that it sometimes gets in my
Acknowledge
brain,
design.
Jesus Christ. Let's say you're watching a YouTube video and you're working with your circuit and designing it, and you cannot really access the laptop that's like far away. So you can just take your hand and stop it with your hand. Like maybe move it further in. That's a bit fuzzy, but yeah, it works.
I'm Jarvis, at your service for weather, web searches, hand sign detection via Raspberry Pi, and gesture control.
This is gonna be 5.
Affirmative, sir.
Yes.
Dot.
And this is gonna be 1.
Will do, sir. Toggling GPIO pin 36.
That light turned off.
I have detected the 5 hand sign. Toggling GPIO pin 36.
A smart plug that I made myself. So basically right now, if it's on the 0, both of these grids, it's gonna replicate the output of the Raspberry Pi, and it's gonna basically turn these plugs on and off. I wanted to have a AI agent that basically can control my lab, and furthermore, maybe like later I can improve it to control the whole home.
Welcome home, sir. I trust your day was as electrifying as my circuits.
Kinda.
On it, sir. Roger that, boss. On its side.
I also added a hand detection that is gonna run basically beside Jarvis. We can control,
sir.
move things with our hand
Acknowledge. Noted, sir.
easily. Let's say I'm working with this circuit,
Roger that.
and I want to know.
Noted.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I
Sir.
think I broke it. Jarvis, I have a
Sir.
device that is called M743. Can you search that?
Discussions highlight using SPI for data transfer, ensuring clock speed compatibility, and employing level shifters for seamless AVR integration. Full details incoming.
Jarvis, you there?
Welcome home, sir. I trust your day was as electrifying as my circuits. Shall we jump into tasks or share a tale?
Let me just work with this design that we had yesterday.
Check, sir. Initializing hand gesture control now.
It's basically real Jarvis. You might think that like Alexa or Google can do that. You cannot give Alexa, like let's say this hand sign, and that's gonna detect it and send the exact command to a home automation. Not yet. Like they are not that smart yet. And also running a live detection module is gonna be really hard for a large language module. Also note that they are not detecting it live. This is running locally. The detection module is going to run locally. So they are basically gonna work hand to hand to do one job, which is Jarvis. They're not doing Jarvis. They basically Jarvis. Together they are Jarvis. So yeah, I'm building real Jarvis. I'm gonna try my best to make this thing as smart and as effective as possible. Right now, for a lab, this thing is perfect. But you might say that you can buy a Gemini or like Google Home Automation and like maybe Alexa, and that's gonna like do some computing and like turn on the lights whenever you tell it to, but that's not gonna do a live detection. Let me just clarify that. The Google can right now do some detection, but it's not going to be live, and it's not going to be detecting the exact hand sign or whatever you tell it to. So sometimes it's going to say like this is a hand sign and this is like high five. Like sometimes it's going to say it's a 5, sometimes it's going to say high five, sometimes it says like this is a peace sign, sometimes it's a 2. This is not going to be effective because we want to be able to program it safely and control the home safely. So they are not that smart yet to do that. So we need to like do this locally. We have a laptop, a Raspberry Pi 5 with a camera module, and the camera module is going to send a video through a Wi-Fi connection to our laptop. Laptop then takes that video, runs a live object detection model on that video, and then decides what did we found. Is it 5 hand sign, is it 4 hand sign, 2 hand sign, 1 hand sign, and then decides what should we do now. We're going to send a command to the Raspberry Pi 5 to turn on the GPIO pins, effectively turning these GPIO pins on and off, and effectively turning these plugs, smart home plugs that we made it DIY. This is a DIY, by the way. And it's gonna turn on the lights or turn off the lights. Basically, this is how this works. And also, it's gonna send a command to the Jarvis application. So the Jarvis knows that what are we doing right now. They need to work hand to hand. So the Jarvis gets information as well. You cannot do that separately. You need to like make a really big, complex design and a structure of how these things work hand to hand. This is amount of files that I have working together. This is not a simple design. Jarvis, turn off.